So in LCS, we've just had our first split under the franchising model, and we're about to start the summer split. But before we do, I just gotta ask, is it working? I'm Jetset with Leaderboard Esports, and I'm here with Q Thoughts. Some thoughts for you to think about while you wait for your cue to pop. So first things first, I think we really should define our metrics of success. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to identify 3 factors. 1, the quality of games, 2, the landscape for the pros themselves, and 3, the brand exposure and what that means for the scene. So let's start with the quality of games. I'm gonna be honest with you, NALCS has not been the most fun to watch all the time lately. I love esports, I love NALCS, I will always love NALCS, but unfortunately the quality of the games have kind of gone down lately. And let's be honest, I'm sorry, but FlyQuest games, Golden Guardian games, and Optic games are the ones I tend to skip over when I'm looking at the highlights. You know what I mean? So I don't know exactly what their game plan... I'm lying. I know exactly what their game plan was. When they first put these teams together, these brands didn't know what they were in for, so they took the safest bets possible. They got players with a lot of history that were available, and unfortunately they're kind of washed up. So it made for not very cohesive teams and not very exciting games to watch. I hate to say it, but it's true. I love Hai. We did a piece on Hai. Hai has history. He is embedded in esports history forever. Lemon Nation had his moments of innovation, all right? I must respect the man for his history. But unfortunately, none of that really amounted to anything when it came to this spring split. Sure, we can cite growing pains, and I understand that they made safe bets, but unfortunately, it came at a detriment to my respect for their brand as a whole. It's almost counterintuitive in a sense, right? You figure that more money is going into a league due to franchising, the quality of all of the games should naturally go up. There are more resources, but instead we get this weird disparity where these couple of teams just like make really safe bets that end up netting them next to nothing. And I'm pretty sure that's because there's no more relegation. They can take those safe bets because they know they're locked in for at least another season. And that's a little depressing. But it's not even like I can fault just Golden Guardians or Optic, because the scene as a whole just isn't performing. If you look at MSI, that was shameful. You figure that NA should be one of the top regions, the oldest region in the game, and they're still not performing up to spec. I almost wonder if just there's not enough competition. And I almost feel like franchising has gated that. Which leads me to my next point. There's still no clear defined path to becoming a pro player. And that's something that franchising was supposed to fix. You figure the stability of these brands allowed them to take more risks with newer players and develop them into stars. So we've got a glimmer of that in the challenger scene, right? The academy teams that every org is required to have. But I mean, between that and scouting grounds, there's really no other way to get noticed. And I mean, that's for the players to eventually get noticed, to be picked up to this challenger team. I just don't see it. There's no clear path, and no brand so far has actually come out and, you know, given us a clear path. So one thing I like that, I want to say it was the Philadelphia Fusion. They had this contest where they wanted a homegrown local Philly player or Pennsylvania player to be a part of their Overwatch League team. And that's awesome. I kind of feel like Overwatch should be adopting challenger teams as a whole. That's one thing I think League did right, but it's still not enough. I feel like League of Legends and the brands themselves, the organizations, should do more for outreach to grow these rookie players into the next generation of esports pros. Because Doublelift isn't going to carry us forever. Bjergsen is not going to carry us forever. We need to find this new talent, and we need to do a better job of it. But I'm not here just to drag on franchising, okay? Some good things have come out of it, most notably the willingness that these organizations have to commit to their League of Legends teams. I think that maybe the benefit of being locked into this franchising model for That specific amount of time means that orgs now have the confidence in being able to tell better stories about their players. So, I mean, you look at it, within the past month, every organization has been looking for a cinematographer. You know what that means? That means they're doubling down on making more videos for us to consume. Some other notable things that have happened: the Golden State Warriors introduced the Golden Guardians at one of their games live in front of an audience of their basketball fans. 100 Thieves have the Heist, which is an amazing documentary series, super high quality, giving you insight into the players' lives. And their merch is incredible. Have you seen it? It sells out like that. So clearly, these brands are finally able to take advantage of the voracious fan base that Riot has not given us a chance to take advantage of yet. I love esports merch. Everyone loves esports merch. I want to consume as much esports content as possible. It's part of the reason why I'm making it. So, did franchising work? I can't say it was a complete success. I'm really disappointed by the quality of games, and I still don't see a decent path to becoming a pro. But there is a glimmer of hope, right? I love the way these brands are seizing the opportunity to give us what we want out of esports. So maybe franchising is the future. Anyway, this has been Q Thoughts. What do you think about franchising? Let us know in a comment below. I'm Judy Jetset, and this is Leaderboard Esports. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to become part of the notification squad, and if you're interested in League, Overwatch, or esports in general, subscribe to Leaderboard Esports. Thanks for watching.